And happy new year. I hope you all had an amazing break. I know things are starting off wild and crazy yet again with regards to COVID and the fact that you've had, the start be first 2 days, Monday, Tuesday off. And now for most of us, we are remote learning. We've been remote learning in this class all year, but most of us have courses in school as well. Most of us are not virtual school students. So you're readjusting yet again, and we're all going to be readjusting together as we navigate the next few weeks. But fortunately, with this class, everything is really status quo. And the reason for that is because we've been doing this all semester. And so this class should feel really comfortable and really safe as we go into the last leg of the course. What I will say is that as you readjust to, your schooling in your other classes, make this class a continued priority. Don't leave this sort of on the back burner just because, you're shifting your focus, because we're really at the end of the course now and all we have left is the final performance task. You don't want to give up now at this point, right? So just to kind of go through where we left off prior to the holidays, if you go back to our home page, you'll see that I've posted this there, obviously. And what I've done is I've kind of compiled what the rest of the course looks like for January. Of course, we have to acknowledge that things might shift based on what they say with, the school board. But for the most part, I really wanted to set you up for success so you could just see the entire layout for the rest of the course and just not have any questions with regards to that. So what I've done here is I've outlined the first week back, which is just the first 3 days, but then I've also gone through and I've kind of outlined the whole rest of the course as well. Okay. So again, this is subject to change. So every Sunday at 8 p.m., I'm still going to post a video and I'm still going to post a weekly breakdowns just so that you, again, know what the updates are. And it's really important that you're checking our class news feed so that if there are any changes, that's where I'm going to be updating you there as well. Okay. But for this week, it's pretty straightforward. So we left off in December talking about leadership in the last unit, and we didn't quite get into ethics yet. So this is, because of this, we just have a few lessons left that you need to go through so that you have the content that you need for your final performance task and your final exam. And these are worth 30% of your grade combined. So again, that's a huge chunk of your mark, really, if you think about it. So you really want to make sure that at this point, you're just doing what you need to do so that you can get this last, big assignment done successfully, right? So today is Wednesday, and you guys will be assigned going through a lesson, just like we've been doing all semester long. Make sure that you take really detailed notes on the lesson. Your final exam is going to reflect the latter half of the course because you haven't been tested, right? You haven't been tested on that content. So you want to make sure that you're really organized with the notes from Unit 2 as well as these last lessons. So that's the introduction to ethics lesson. Go through that, all the videos, of course. And then there's also corporate social responsibility lesson. Again, I just want you to review all of that and then go through all of the videos and take notes on that content, making sure that you really understand it. And then you're going to show me your comprehension through a discussion post. I know I said before the holidays that your last discussion post, but I just really wanted to make this easy for you as we readjust to January. So we just have 2 discussion posts this week to just make sure that you understand that content, okay? So this discussion post is 14. It's been posted. You have to complete these questions and ask a question of your peers and answer 2 of their questions by Monday of next week. Okay. So you're going to go through that, answer those questions. Same with Thursday's assignment. So you're given the lesson, you're going through that, watch all the videos, take all the notes, and then you're going to complete the discussion post. Okay. Again, these 2 discussion posts, as well as 2 comments on 2 peer posts, so you have 4 comments in total, are due no later than Monday at 8 a.m. I would recommend that you get it done sooner because on Friday, I'm going to be rolling out the final performance task. Now, I don't have the information for that yet, and that's because I'm going to go live on Friday morning at 8 a.m. to go through that information with you. It's not something that you need to think about at this moment in time. But on Friday, that's officially your first day of your final performance task for this course. So all of the information that you're going to need, including the assignment, including the video lesson with me going through and explaining the entire assignment, is going to be there for you, available on Friday. okay, at 8 a.m. So you really want to you're going to really want to tune into that, and make sure that you start. You don't want to postpone this because it's one of those things. Again, it's 20% of your grade. If you do postpone it, you're going to find you're scrambling at the final hour, and it's not going to be your best work. Okay. So I'll remind you of that as the week unfolds. But really, what you want to do right now is just clean up the rest of the course, get those lessons done, get those notes intact for your final exam. Make sure you complete those discussion posts. And then on Friday, make space to go through and review what your final performance task is. Now, I made it pretty transparent before the holidays. I let you know that you were assigned a book novel study. Most of you have started that already. You have your approvals done for your novel study. If you haven't done that yet, you've got to get on that. You're now officially kind of late on that. So just make sure that you prioritize that and reach out to me. Even just email me for an approval if you want it right away. And you should be reading that and taking notes on that in a separate Google document. I explained all of this before the break. So if you are missing this information, it's because you probably missed a video that was important, but that's okay. It's January. So get on it now, because that's the first part of your assignment, is to read that novel, that book, and then to obviously go through all of the notes, take all the notes on that. And then on Friday, I'll give you the rest of the details of the assignment. If you have any questions about that, again, this is an online class. It's hard. You can't just ask live questions. Just email me. That's fine. Okay. And over the course of the week, you'll be continuously getting different marks back as well. I know we have some marks outstanding, like the unit test. So you'll be seeing that as well. And then as soon as I have all of those marks squared away, I'll give you an updated mark as well. So that should be coming at you sometime next week too. Again, if you are really eager and you want to see sort of what the layout of the land is for the next month, you can just kind of sift through this. You can see we have a number of work periods to work on the final performance task. The final performance task is due Friday, January 21st, no later than 2:45. There is no extensions on this. So again, unless there's a dramatic extenuating circumstance, then you'd be working with me anyways. But this is due that day. Again, it's just to respect and honor my deadlines, but also the fact that you will have quite a bit of time to work on it. Okay. And then we have final exam prep time. And that's really it. But I won't talk about this until we get closer to it, again, because things might change with the way that things have been going with Omicron. And also really what you have to focus on this week are just those lessons, the 2 discussion posts, as well as obviously tuning in on Friday for your final performance task and getting started on reading that novel. Make sure you complete your participation activity. That's important for your attendance, as always. And that's really it. Okay. So if you have any questions, just send me an email. And otherwise, I hope you have a great few days of this school week. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe. I know it's a strange time in the world, but I think we're going to get through this. And this, I think, will be the last of it. I have faith. So hold on to that faith to yourselves. I'll see you online.